Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. Failure keeps stacking up. Nothing I've done lately tends to go the way I thought it would, but I am undeterred and I am pushing forward, ever determined. That was redundant. Yeah, I was in the wood shop trying to find a way to display my awesome coin pusher cards, which I like. I know they're kind of childish, but, it's nostalgic. I dig it. And I was doing an operation on the table saw, which was technically safe. However, it wasn't quite safe enough to my standards, so I stopped it. I didn't want to get hurt, and I rethought it. And when you step away from a problem, this is what I learned in design college. When you step away from a problem, your brain, whether you think it does or not, will continue to solve the problem. Now I have a better approach for it. Let's see who's here in the chat. We have Marilyn W. with the wonderful purple hearts in the comments, which I love so much. End of Trading is here. Oh, he's doing the taco. That is only enabled on my All Things YouTube channel and will not work here. What End of Trading, I believe, is trying to do is have the Stream Elements bot respond with snarky replies to any emoji, fruit, or food item prefixed with an exclamation mark. I've programmed the system to search for those comments, and when it does, it will reply saying, here's your taco, or, something funny like that. Thank you for playing along. That's not active. So I was in my wood shop, and I'm like, okay, no, I think I'm going to do this differently. I'll give it another try. And I wanted to make like a little shelf to put these things in, like a little slot. But I didn't want something real thick. And I was trying to basically shave down half the thickness of a 1/8 inch piece of stock, and on a very small piece. The thing with spinning blades is you never want to use a small piece near a spinning blade, because if something catches, the piece can move. And when things move, your hands move. And when your hands move, they can get closer to the spinny ouchie thing. So I was like, what do I have around the house that is the thickness of a credit card? This is basically a credit card. I'm like, I know, other credit cards. I'm just going to bastardize one of these, cut one of these into little shapes, and I'm going to have the credit card be like the backstop. So there'll be something on the front like this. This is essentially what I'm going to do. See how there's like a lip there? And it's going to fall in like that. So I'm going to put a little piece of plastic, because I want to hide the barcodes. I don't want the barcodes to be on display. Anyway, I've got an idea, blah, blah, blah. Now I've worked on it in my mind, and I'm going to give it another attempt. That's the takeaway. What was the title of today's? Oh, redoing subpar photography. I also had a friend over here to take photos of me. So I set up some lights, not in this studio, so the lights weren't as nice. And I was doing poses like this, or like that, or like this, for thumbnails. I want high resolution, good photography of myself. And when you take pictures of yourself, you get this. See how I have I didn't want any of that. So you need someone behind the camera saying, chin up, up, to the left, to give me subtle direction. And so we took all these photos. I got a lot of good poses. I get into the metadata of the poses. I'm like, this isn't as crisp as I thought it was. I was at f-stop 4. I needed to be on f-stop 1.4. So they were a little grainy. So I have my nice camera in a decent environment with someone behind the camera taking photos of me, And a setting on the camera basically junked the whole thing. So that's what I'm dealing with. Good morning, Hugh Demand. With profit, ladies and gentlemen. So I think what I'm going to do is I have a video projector screen, like the old school high school, they pull down the screen. I'm going to put that behind me so it's a solid color. And then I'm going to use this camera in this location set to 1.4 f-stop. And I'm going to move it to photography, not video. And I'm going to set the 10-second timer. And I'm just going to go. And then if it's like that, I'm going to click. And then that could be a thumbnail image. Because I have several thumbnail. I have 6. I had someone come over Christmas 2021, so less than a year ago, and take photos of me. And I got 6 of them. And at that time, the camera was set up properly. But now, the 6 have been kind of overused. I have one that I use on this where I'm pointing to, I'm holding something like I'm doing that, holding a little piece of paper, and I put a different emoji on it for the thumbnail of these What's Going On with Matt Haas shows. So what's the takeaway? If you want something done right, do it yourself. So I think I'm just going to do it myself because it's easier than lugging all the equipment to another part of the room. And I was in front of a greenish wall for like green screen, but it really didn't turn out all that green on camera. So it's just tough. So I failed at the photography. I failed at my wood shop idea. So I'm going to go back in the wood shop tonight and make my display. And then I got to figure out what to do with these coin pusher cards. I think what I'm going to do is put them on eBay. People pay good money for these on eBay. So I think I'm going to try to make my money back. But we shall see. And I keep making attempts to record my song. I think I have a plan to get through it. That's coming together. Bottom line, hold on. More content is coming. Stay tuned. Give me a thumbs up. I love you all. I'm jumping off. Bye, everyone.